everybody, welcome back. It is a new mule. I have a new look. You may notice that I'm riding something different. You may notice everything is new, it sounds different. You may notice that everything is more awesomer. That is because Mule on Wheels is now riding a fucking sports bike. Yay! Yes, it's been a long time coming. I've always had an inner sports bike demon that just wanted to come out. But I've always been too afraid that the demon would be the death of me. I've always had the desire to ride a sports bike. I've just always been leery, as I thought for sure I would get myself killed if I ever rode one. And that still may be true. Maybe you'll see that in a future video. But at this point, I decided that I've lived long enough, so it's time to get myself out and enjoy the mountains. I'm now riding a Ninja 650R. I still have my cruiser. I haven't gotten rid of that. So I will still occasionally be going on my cruiser, but it's obviously going to suffer a severe amount of neglect over the coming weeks, months, because I got a new sports bike, and that means I want to try it. I want to see what this puppy will do. So my first impressions of being a sports bike rider. Ow, my balls. Yeah. I don't know how you guys handle your sports bikes. Maybe you have small balls. Maybe I just have the biggest balls of all. I've got big balls. I've got big balls. But my balls seem to get thrown into the fucking gas tank every time I decelerate. So, I don't know, maybe I need some sort of new seat. Maybe that's an indication that I don't fit well on the bike. Or maybe it's just because of my monster cock!
Okay, terrific.
Whatever the case might be, I'm not used to that, so it's gonna take a bit of getting used to the fucking gonad torture.
Say what?
Let's see, what else? So I decided I would go with a 650. In case this is your first time tuning in, I have been riding motorcycles for the past 2 years, and I started on a cruiser. I started on a Kawasaki 500, Vulcan 500, which I rode around for about a year. And from there I went to Suzuki M109R, which is a fucking 1800cc beast. Goddamn good looking bike, and it's a lot of fun. But riding that, I realized that I also enjoy tremendously driving in the mountains, and I like driving at the speeds to keep up with the sports bikes. And on a cruiser, that's just, it's really unrealistic and not possible when your fucking pegs are scraping the whole time. I mean, I guess it's possible. It's just for me, every time my pegs would scrape, I would lose a little bit of confidence. Like, I was always afraid that one of these times when my pegs were scraping on the ground, it was going to catch something and cause me to low side my bike, which I just doesn't sound like a good time to me. So that would just cause me to lose confidence over the ride, and so but I really loved the ride. I love the mountains, I love the speed. just didn't like the peg scraping. So I finally caved in and I got a sport bike so that I could take these turns without the dangers of fucking crashing into the mountain. Or, that's probably not true. The chances of me crashing into the mountain with a sport bike, I think, are much higher. Just because I know myself and I'm going to push myself. But now I won't do it because I'm losing confidence. Now I'll just be doing it because of reckless, stupid driving. Which is better? So how? Oh, I'm not sure.
You dumb asshole!
So, other impressions of this bike. First impressions. It vibrates a lot. Much more than my Cruiser. Much more than my 1800cc bike. It fucking vibrates an awful lot in my hands. And, if I look in the mirrors are vibrating a little bit. So I don't know if it's just this bike. I don't know if it's sports bikes in general. I don't know what to blame there, but all I know is that I'm not used to the vibrations. What else? The new riding position, right? So I've got I went with the 650. The Ninja 650 because of the riding position. It's a bit more upright. It's not as aggressive as a Super Sport, you know, with the lean. It's like in between the fucking Super Sport lean and the Cruiser fucking laid back. So I like it. I like the position. My balls don't. Again, my balls kind of like the vibrations. Maybe I can get used to that. But let's see what else. What else can I say about this bike? Other first impressions. The mirrors. I hate the mirrors. I'm again back to where I was with the Vulcan, where my mirrors are at least half, if not 3/4 blocked out by my elbows. So I really have to tuck my elbows in order to see behind me, which I guess isn't that big a deal, but I don't know, I kind of like being able to look in my mirror and see what's behind me. What else? So 650 is not as powerful as I thought it was going to be. You know, I'm used to riding the 1800, so that's probably why I'm not feeling the power as much as I did. I mean, if I went from my Vulcan 500 to this 650, I would definitely notice a lot more power than I am. But having ridden the 1800, I'm used to power. I'm used to having the balls on the bike, so I think this is a good choice. I was a little afraid of the power, but now I don't really see the reason why. I mean, I seem to be able to lift the front tire just from acceleration, so there's definitely some balls there, but that could just be because the bike is a lot lighter. This bike just really wants to go fast. It's really easy to just not pay attention and wind up looking down at the speedometer, seeing you're doing fucking 70 miles an hour, and you feel like you're doing 40. The bike just, it doesn't feel the speed. So what else have I noticed? Oh, I've noticed the engine braking. The bike does some serious fucking engine braking. I don't know if that's typical with sports bikes versus the Cruiser, because the Cruiser is so much fucking heavier. But with this bike, you know, whenever I'm downshifting, I'm practically locking up the tires every time. Like there. There. Maybe I'm downshifting too quickly. The thing definitely brakes a lot easier than my cruiser. That's one thing I definitely notice. How easy it is to brake this thing. not by braking the bike, I mean just using the brakes to slow down. Alright, what else have I noticed? Oh, this bike has the arrow slip-on exhaust. Arrow slip-on exhaust. And that fucking makes this thing really, really loud. I think this thing is louder than my cruiser. For reals. No, I don't think. This is definitely louder than my cruiser. I might have to try throwing new exhaust on my cruiser just to keep up with the fucking noise level of this thing. Anyway, just wanted to put out a quick video just to let you know about my new bike. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, see ya. I rode that for about a year, and then I farted all over my own face, and then smeared my own face in its feces. Mule on wheels on a Ninja 250? Fuck, I suck because it's not a 250. It's a 650, you stupid asshole. I love riding the motorcycle, and I cannot talk when I ride because I am a retard.